Hey, all you folks with a great business idea, this is your chance. Startup Nation's Sloan Brothers will show you how to start it up, step by simple steps. Now, here are the Sloan Brothers.
All right, I'm Rich.
And I'm Jeff. We're the Sloan Brothers, founders of Startup Nation, the world's leading online content and community website.
It's all at StartupNation.com. That's where we've kind of brought together all the information that you need in order to start your dream business. And what we've put together is a 10-step process that helps you take the key steps to get that business open and get in gear. Now, this is step number 4, and it's all about selecting a structure for the business. There are a variety of structures that you could consider, legal structures we're talking about here, but there might be some questions you want to ask before you identify that structure.
Absolutely. Some could be more right from you. People think I need to open a business, maybe I need to have a corporation. Well, not necessarily. We're going to run down some things quickly for you to think about before you think about which structure is right for you. For example, do you want to have investors as shareholders in that business? If you do, that's going to point you in one direction versus the other. We're going to run down which ones fit best. But the first thing to think through is, are you going to have investors? The next thing is control, the issue of control. Do you want to maintain control over your business? How are you going to do that? Certain structures are better than others at doing that. And next, are you going to anticipate losses? Will there be pass-through profits and losses? And you want to avoid double taxation, for example. If you're getting those losses early on, you may want to have your investors write those off. So certain structures are more conducive to that than others.
Yes, and picking up on that point, some structures allow you to avoid the double taxation, which may be very objectionable to you. And then the other thing that you want to think about is, what are the liabilities associated with this? What are the risks that I'm taking with this business, and how insulated from those liabilities do I want to be? Certain structures do a much better job than others in that category. We should run down the 4 structures that we identify at StartupNation.com in step number 4.
Right. The first is sole proprietorship. That's where you operate the business on your own. It's where you don't file a separate tax return. It's where you file all the profits and losses on your personal tax return. And it's the most popular type of business out there today.
Something like 19 million of the 23 million some odd businesses in existence are sole proprietorships. But that's mostly a hangover or a momentum kind of thing from years gone by, because that structure was so widely used.
But it can be great. If you don't want investors, think sole proprietorship. If you're not worried about taxation issues, think sole proprietorship. If you can work out of your home, for example, that may be a great model for you. It's low cost and very efficient to run, to start and to operate. And the next one of these is partnerships. This is where you form a business with someone else. It could be a partner who's helping you operate the business. You can even have investors. If you're going to be a general partner, you can have limited partners who come in as investors, for example, into a partnership. This can be another great form of a model for business.
Right. Now, the corporation, the C Corp or the subchapter S Corp, is also a very popular format. But again, there are pros and cons to it. Generally speaking, when you have a corporation, you are very well insulated from some of those liability issues, but you may suffer some consequences as it relates to taxation, which gets us to the limited liability company, the newest structure of all, and our personal favorite.
Right, our personal favorite because it really combines the best of all worlds. In an LLC, a limited liability company, you can avoid the double taxation issues. You can maintain control, for example, irrespective of how much you own in that particular business. It's very flexible. It's a great structure. It allows you to take in investors and allows you to maintain control. You've got to love that. LLC is the form if you want to start a new business.
Sole proprietorships, partnerships, the corporation, the old school mechanism, and then the limited liability company. You can find out more about those things at StartupNation.com, but those are 4 structures that are legal structure options for you in your business in step number 4 of our 10 steps to open for business. If you want to find out more, go to StartupNation.com.